Okay, let me see if you guys can hear me. I have to start a new live, you guys. I have to start a new live because that live was moving way too crazy. Hopefully, this one will move a lot better. I'm gonna give you guys at least a few minutes to come on up in here, and then I'm gonna tell you guys really quickly why I pulled back up this evening. Let me see. Hopefully, this live will move a lot better than the last live. I ended the other live because there was too many problems and my picture and everything was gone. Okay, hey Elise Smith. When you come in the chat, you guys just say we can hear you, Roz, because I don't want no problems. But it seemed like this one is moving a lot better already. So that's good. When everybody hates so love, yep, I had to go out and come back in because that live was moving too weird. Okay, we back. Yeah, we bright, Brittany. We back, sweetie. I'm not gonna try to touch too many things. But I'm gonna give you guys like 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna say hello while everybody is getting their notifications. Hey Tips Rose Talk, how you doing, baby? Let me see StreamYard. Let me see. Okay, I got that part. Okay, so yep, everybody is coming on in. We hear you. Thank you, Elise. Thank you, baby. So if you guys can hear me and you guys are coming on in, I'm gonna let the squad get up in here. Hey, Miss Hennessy. Hey, Elise. Okay, and Brittany, I see you, baby. Okay, we're moving good. It's Ashanti. You back? Yep. Hey, Myra, Uncensored Talk. Hey, Boo. Thank you for joining me. Thank you guys for joining me with this live. I hate how YouTube try to micromanage your chat. So if you come live with multiple times a day, they just will slow you all the way back down. Like it's so crazy. Let me see. Hey, let me see. Nevaeh Hughes. I lost my baby son from somebody that ran a red light. Why they think it's okay to talk about a parent that is hurting. No way. We're going to talk about it, baby. Because one thing Shannon did do, you guys, she did come back and apologize. So it lets me know that Shannon does have a heart. And that's what I was going to say. She never directly apologized to me, but I feel like I was a part of that equation. So I just wanted to let it be known out loud that I accept anybody's apology. I also extend apology because I brought up her mother in a distasteful manner, and I only did it because I was hurt because the fact that they bring up my son, right? I feel like we none of us should bring up the deceased, but sometimes when these people want to bother me with my son, I will figure out who they have lost and I will go back and retaliate. And no, it is not right. It's not right, and I am a work in progress. Yes, we back, Roro. I'm a work in progress, you guys. The Shannon, the truth person. Yes, Brittany, she came back and she apologized. And I just felt like that was big of her because I know that these people are trying to encourage people to go really, really low, right? Like they are encouraging people to go low to try to affect me because I appear to be too strong, right? I appear to not have any feelings, which I do. And this is what I want to say just in case Shannon ever sees this video. I'm not sure if she will or she won't. Me and Shannon does not care for one another. It was somebody wrote something about her because I never really watched Shannon. I only knew about her because of what happened between her and Bumpy Johnson, right? But when that kind of died or went away, I really wasn't paying attention to Shannon. And then somebody in the sister circle wrote something that wasn't so kind. I don't know at the time who was helping me moderate the group, but somebody allowed the comment to go in there. Barnyard Betty reached out to her and brought it to her attention because this is what Barnyard Betty do. She wants to keep stirring the pot and try to make sure that I have as many enemies as possible because she feel weak against me, right? Hey, Lawanda, yeah, we back, baby. She feels extremely weak. She cannot get to me, which she can't. I don't give a damn what Barnyard Betty has to say. I don't. But so it was something wrote about Shannon that was in the sister circle. Somebody had an opinion about her. Shannon was upset and she blamed me. She said that it was directly me because it was my group. And I'm like, okay, I'll swallow that pill. But I was hoping that, okay, she would be, okay, she would be pissed. She would say what she say. I never thought that they would, I never thought that she would really just drag this whole feud between her and I on this long, right? But it's been going on. That's been months ago. We have a whole new group. I don't think nobody really speaks about her unless I bring her to the forefront, or I make people aware of who she is. Like, people really don't talk about her in my group. And so that part should have been left alone, right? But because, and this is what a lot of them do to me, you guys. I'm gonna read these comments, but I wanted to say this. A lot of them see that they get the majority of the views because of me, because of my name, and everybody that's a content creator, we feed on views. We get excited because we have views. When views are low, it make us feeling like it make people feel like they're failing or they're not as good. So to have the views, they talk about me, and I hope that this is not insulting her. I'm just telling you guys the truth of what I see, right? Miss Janice say real talk. Yeah. So I'm thinking, I remember that, Roz. Thank you, Wanda. Yeah, I know a lot of people did. Somebody said something bad about her. She came back and she held me responsible for the insult, which, okay, I swallowed that. But this has been going on. Then, when people see that she had a bone to pick with me, they kind of like be on our team, be a part of the bullies, because Barnyard Betty is weak. She's weak, 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 y'all. She can't, I mean, I don't, the lady is sick. She's extremely sick, very unhealthy, and she got a lot of sick bitches amongst her, right? So they encourage and they flood Shannon's chat, and they go over there and show a lot of love as long as she's attacking me. So I was offended because I don't want people speaking on my son at all. Like, nobody on this app actually knew my son. And I know Shannon know that when she looked at my son and she see my son, I'm sure she know that your son's is pretty much, you could look at my son and see your sons through my son, right? Because all of our kids like to be hip, they like to dress kind of swagged out. Don't mean that they're a bad person, right? So Shannon know just as well as it happened to me. I'm sure that people with sense know that it can happen to anybody. What I'm going through with grieving the death of my son, anybody can go to it. It doesn't stop at me. It's not a isolated event that only happened to Chopping It Up or Ross. It can happen to any of us. So why put bad karma out there speaking disgusting towards my son when you yourself have children, right? So, like I said, I appreciate the apology. I really pray that we can move on. I don't like you. I don't care for you because I don't know this person. I don't know her enough to have a lot of hatred towards any of them. I don't like what they do. I don't like the nitpicking. I don't like a lot because I don't put my life out here. I simply do my commentary, and everybody is free to do their commentary. Talk about what you want to talk about, right? But Barnyard Betty is trying to pick me apart because she don't like the position that I'm in. She don't like that I give my opinion about Bumpy Johnson and her parenting, but I feel like Bumpy Johnson is a sick individual. I feel like Bumpy Johnson does not put her children first. You guys already know what I feel about Bumpy Johnson. So I give my opinion because I can. Barnyard Betty is nobody to tell me what I can and cannot do. So, like, again, I can't take her serious. But because she's a weak bitch and she need all this help, they kind of like wanted Shannon to be as low as them. So I'm thankful that Shannon has a mind of her own. I'm thankful that Shannon really is in tune with reality and know that just as well as it could be me, it could be any one of us that have children. If you are a mother of sons or daughters, you could be in my shoes tomorrow. I don't wish this on nobody, not even Barnyard Betty. I told y'all this. I don't wish what I'm going through on nobody. I don't. Now, I may get here and be frustrated and say, yo, stiff ass mama, yo, stiff ass sister. I'm only saying that because you are talking about my son. You don't know my son. You're doing the devil's work like the Morphodite. Now, the Morphodite is so angry, they want to say I'm angry. I've been saying pretty much the same thing about this Morphodite, right? But this Morphodite is getting more and more and more evil, more calculating, more, all because I say that you're the hardest working, struggling motherfucker I ever seen before in my life, right? Like, you're so upset because I recognize that in you. You're not happy. But if I was the Morphodite, I wouldn't be happy too. Look at her. Look at her life. Look, it's just her and her daughter. And whatever she could trick with somebody is the only affection that she can get, right? But anyway, My message today was for the girl. I hope and pray because I know that my name brings you traffic. But I feel like if you stumble up on some good commentary, that could bring you traffic as well. I wish, I've done what I've done to you. You have done what you've done to me. I mentioned your mother in a distasteful way, and I'm going to apologize. I apologize directly to you because I'm a grown behind woman, and you talked around and danced around the apology about my son, and it's okay. You couldn't bring yourself. A lot of this stuff that people show me, it's like these people are so upset that I'm winning that they just don't like me. So they can't bring themselves to be kind to me because it's a thickness of jealousy that they just cannot tolerate, right? And I'm not saying this is Shannon's problem, but I'm saying a lot of the people that just can't be woman enough to say, listen, I talked about Mac Myron and I was wrong and I want to apologize to Chopping Up a Roz. Although she didn't say that, she wasn't able to give me that. I still want to extend an olive branch and just say, go on about your business. Can you move on? Can you move around? My commentary will never be about you. I only come and talk about you in retaliation to what you have said about me. And if you that hard up for the supporters, then you need to question those people and say, why can't you guys give me the support when I'm dog and Ross? Why can't you guys give me the support when I pull up with my regular commentary, right? Because I recognize that that apology video, it didn't get much traction. It didn't even get the shares from the haters because they like, we don't need nobody to know that you are a decent person. We need you to be evil, calculating, cunning, and just as low as us. They want to strip you from your blessings. They really, really do. And so I hope that you are aware of that. And I really hope that nobody tells me that you are still poking and poking at me because I don't even want to have a discussion with you. If we never talk again, Shannon, that would be perfectly fine with me. I don't know you to hate you, but you're not my cup of tea. And I just pray that I'm not yours. I pray that I'm not the reason why YouTube is going to put some money in your pocket. I pray that you can find another way to get your money rotating. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care who you hang with, who you vibe with, what you do. That don't got shit to do with me. I'm just here to offer you an apology, to recognize that was big of you. Although you didn't directly say it to me, it still took a lot because you got about six bitches encouraging you to be just as low as them, right? So I get that that was huge. But I just, let's see how this go. Now, Rod Squad, you guys can bear witness to me. I don't have no reason to pull up and say anything about this lady. I don't have any reason to be upset at this lady. I want this lady to be gone. I don't want this lady to have any reason to discuss me. It's over. We're not talking about you in a group. You have no reason to keep on paying attention to me. I pray that you just stop watching me. So you're not even triggered if I'm winning or losing because it's my wins that bother a lot of people, right? So don't even watch me. That way you wouldn't know what I got going on, right? You wouldn't be triggered to attack me because, jealousy is a real emotion, you guys. And I recognize that a lot of people struggle from that. Now, I got Barnyard Betty disgusting ass today talking about I'm jealous. I mean, y'all, listen, it's not one thing. And I don't know if she psychs herself out, if she think that she's fooling us. You live in a barn, you are an unmade bed the majority of the time that you are existing. You come from scarcity, you don't have good relationship, good hygiene, you don't have nothing, you don't have more supporters than me, you don't have more subscribers than me. I don't understand the reasoning why you would think that I feel some type of way about you. I got a squad behind me that love me, support me, rock with me, roll with me. I don't. So when you say that, Barnyard Betty, you have to know that that's not true. You're motherfucking. You the last motherfucker that will have somebody jealous of you. You are the last. I don't think that anybody. I think people feel sorry for you. I think that you are a motherfucking charity case. And then you keep asking me questions, right? Like, answer this, bitch. Listen, I don't want to answer nothing. I don't even want to have a conversation with you. I wish that you would quit sucking the air up out of my asshole and go find something for you to do, right? Now you keep saying something about like putting threats over me like them Hernandez people was a threat to me. Them hoes don't want no smoke with me. Just like I'm not looking for no smoke with them. That's the God honest truth, right? But if they are, if they wanted to smoke with me, my address has not changed. The grocery stores I shopped at has not changed. So that's just not true, but you will say it for the sake of a conversation, right? Like it's ridiculous. Hey, I am Laura. How you doing, baby? Jealous bitch. In the words of Snoop Doggy Dogg, stop bullshitting yourself, Lawanda. That's what I'm like. I couldn't even believe that she was able to let that come out of her mouth. Like, girl, and then talk about my pockets is touching, bitch. You a lie. Bitch, you's a motherfucking lie. Like, girl, you's a lie. It's me, Shauna D. How you doing, baby? Hey, Lynn Brown. How you doing, baby? What's going on now, Roz? Let me see. Wish they would just leave you alone. 21 guys. It was actually a good thing. It was actually a good thing. The girl Shannon, she was conflicted in her spirit and she felt bad for speaking ill about my deceased son. And I appreciate that. So I wanted to come here and say it publicly because it's just too many people that talk about Myron that don't know Myron trying to hurt me, but I lost my son, so can't nothing else outside of that hurt me. They words cannot touch me, right? It's called a distraction. It's a distraction, Novea. Hey Shamika. Okay, boo. Thanks, Katrina. Cassandra say exactly, Roz. That's what I've always said. If the only way I can get support is to talk about everyone doesn't like. Let me see. Exactly, Roz. That's what I've always said. If the only way I can get support is to talk about everyone doesn't like, the support are not genuine. Cassandra, the support definitely is not genuine. And you could tell, even with the Morphodite, y'all, is when the Morphodite is saying something bad about me, she could get probably like about 1 to 200 people to watch her. But when the Morphodite is just simply talking about whatever, whatever her commentary is, no more than 50 people show up. No more than 50 people. Like, it's sad that they don't have genuine support. Not even Barnyard Betty. Barnyard Betty don't talk about me. Her views are low, you guys. It takes for her to come here and act like she knows something about me, or she, because I talked with her on the phone a couple of times, that she has some inside information about me. She don't, but she's playing with her audience because she don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about her. They just like keep making up stuff. Then they was asking me, why did I allow my son to drop out of school? Because the fuck I wanted to. Like, I don't have to explain that to no motherfucking body. It ends and begins with me and my motherfucking decision. Whether another motherfucker approve of what my decision is, you don't have power. You don't have a right. I don't give a fuck about your approval or disapproval. Like, I don't even know it's the audacity for me. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Shamika say, Katrina, she apologized, not to Roz, but for carrying on with the stuff she said about the deceased. Yes, Shamika. She couldn't bring herself to apologize to me. The hate be real, you guys. But like I said, I could be a bigger woman because I am a bigger woman, and this is what sets me apart. This is why these hoes can't stand me. This is why, because I could be a woman, the woman that I am, that I carry myself like every single day, and I could say directly to her that I spoke ill of your mother because you spoke about my son, even mentioning my son is a form of disrespect to me. So I spoke about her deceased mother and I apologized directly to her because that's who the fuck I am. Now, whether they could pull themselves to be half the woman that I am, that's on them, y'all. That's a personal problem. It really don't have nothing to do with me. What happened, guys? I hope you got it. Hey, Trinity, Ian, how you doing, baby? Sweetie Pie say they need to stop pretending that they are upset with you because you talk about Bumpy when they have dragged Bumpy. Exactly, Sweetie Pie. And even if I'm wrong, hold on, y'all. Let me drink something. This is my whole thing, right? If I'm wrong for talking about Bumpy, allow me to be wrong. Why do they want to come and try to little girl me and act like they can make me do what they tell me to do? I'm 50 years old. If I'm wrong about discussing Bumpy Johnson, then God will deal with me. What happened to their faith? Like, but I feel like I give Bumpy Johnson advice. I give her suggestions. She put it out there. She is a vlogger. She vlogs her life, interacting with her children. If I didn't see it, I would not comment on it. Because another thing that sets me apart from these people is that these people boldly lie on me to the point where they will put it on them and their children. But with Barnyard Betty, she's so sick and twisted. She's so sick and twisted that she will put a lie on her children because we've already proved several times she don't give a fuck. I mean more to Barnyard Betty than her offspring. I don't know why, cause she could never come before my motherfucking kids. It's not that serious for me to speak over my kid's life about trying to prove a point about that bitch. It's not that motherfucking serious. Either y'all believe me or y'all don't. But I'm not finna swear to God on my babies about nah bitch, but Bumpy Barnyard Betty. She's the weakest motherfucking link. Like she's a weak bitch. I don't understand it. What did I miss? Shannon apologized to Roz. No, she apologize up in the air, you guys, because I don't even want to misconstrue that because people say I wasn't talking to, all that stupid shit because they want a problem with me where it really ain't a problem really don't exist, you guys. Latasha say, hey Ross in chat in squad. Just leaving the dentist office for my 6 month cleaning. Okay, Latasha. It's me, Shauna D say exactly Ross. Bless Destiny say, hey Ross, I'm here. I'm in the bushes listening, got my hands full with my grandbabies, but I'm in the building. Boo, much love. Thank you, Bless Destiny. I screwed up but you got it right. Okay, Cassandra. Yep, I was trying to get it right. Hey, Libra 4 Roz, I'm so glad that I'm getting. Let me see, Roz. I'm so glad that I'm getting to you for myself because you have a heart like mine. God's going to shift the atmosphere. Thank you, Libra 4. Listen. We just got to keep our heart good, right? Even in the midst of the attacks and the storm, I'm so thankful for so much, you guys. I get on here and I have the hard conversations, but I have to thank God daily for my day. You know what I'm saying? I got a bracelet on right now that Joel gave me a few months ago. It's black. You guys will always see me with that because it say always find time to thank God for another day. This is the bracelet that my son gave me. So it's a constant reminder. Even when I'm on here cussing these people out or saying what I got to say, I really have to step back and tell God, thank you. I have a beautiful life. I have beautiful, successful children. I have I'm just so thankful. It's more good than bad. I miss my son. I never thought that I would be a mother that had to go through my life without one of my children being here alive and well with me. But since God has designed it that way, I have to give him thanks because I'm able to take a deep breath and live exactly what he designed for me to have to live through, right? So I'm thankful for that because sometimes I don't know how. And I have friends that it's the scariest thing for them, right? And they don't think that they will be able to survive or go on or live or eat or swallow or breathe. And I totally understand. But somehow, some way, God is giving me strength. So you think that I'm not gonna thank God? I'm thanking God because this is a mission. This is a hard pill. This is my biggest challenge in life is to be able to live without the existence of one of my children. You know what I'm saying? I've never been through anything as hard as this ever in my life. And he's bringing me through. And I'm so delighted in that. I'm so thankful for that, right? Hey, Dorothy. Dorothy is speaking to Katrina. LaShawn say, evening, Raw Squad and chat. Hey, Pooh. So McDaniel, I see you, baby. Dana Blaine. Tandra Grayson. How you doing, baby? Demi underscore spiritual. That's why BYB can't get her life in order. She's too worried about what you got going on, Rob. Shaking my head. Yes, Katrina. And this is why she lose. This is why you only can take your baby cupcakes. He's 17 years old, and that's the best you can do. But you watching me live my life and treat my children abundantly. But you can't even focus on your own craft. And that's how a lot of people lose, you guys. Let's just say, let's take away this, right? Don't never think and paying attention to somebody else is going to help you. Focus on your own craft. See, I come here and I'll give people my reaction to what I see, but I'm not going to ever lose focus on what's going on in my house with my babies. I'm sitting here right now looking at San Jose State University because my baby has some things to pick up. She has some things to do, and I'm always going to put my children in what they need to do first. I don't give a fuck about the social media. I don't give a fuck about none of that. My babies and what they got going on to help them live successful lives will always be on the top of my to-do list, no matter what somebody on here saying about me. You see what I'm saying? I came home. I already been out earlier today, right? I came back and I told my baby, "Are you ready? Let's go. We got shit to do." When I get home this evening, I still got shit to do because I am a homemaker. I'm not gonna never let nobody knock me off my square to the point where shit start falling apart with me. Now, let me tell y'all something else because I see that it's the talk of the town. I share with everybody. Let me drop down, you guys. I share with Hate Life is Life. Your strength speaks volume, Roz. They could never be on your level. Let me pin you right there, Life is Life, because is that the problem? Well, instead of hating on me, they need to take notes from me, right? Instead of hating, just get a pencil and pad and take notes so you'll know how to do better. I drop gems all day, every day. I tell them exactly what I got going on and how I'm getting through it. I tell them that I cannot help myself but thank God on a daily basis because my real life is beautiful, no matter what's been said about me on here. But listen, y'all. So this is what I was gonna say to you guys. Let me see. I'm sorry that you have to keep reliving it. It's okay, love chops. It's okay because I live with it every day, baby. No matter what, I'm going to continuously live with the fact that I have to be aware every single day. It's not easy. Roz, you let me see, you grown and you don't have to get a okay from them, and they talk about what they want. Let me see what they want to. They got a lot of nerve. Tammy, they have a lot of nerves. And let me tell y'all the stupidest stuff, right? Because some of this stuff, when I talk to y'all, I feel like elementary because I don't even want to re mention it. I don't want to mention it. But it's just like, this is the type of shit, right? Like, in where I've been in my home for 14 years. I've been late on my rent maybe once or twice. And when I'm late on my rent, it's paid after the 5th of each month, right? My rent is due between the 1st and the 5th. Between the 1st and the 5th. As long as it's paid by 5 o'clock on the 5th, it's not considered late. Anything after 5 o'clock on the 5th, or maybe not even 5 o'clock, because sometimes I sell my rent. But sometimes I get money orders because y'all know I like to keep a hard copy of the transactions, but I could do that with Zelle too, right? But anyway, so I told you guys last week on Saturday that I was busy all day because these people think I sit at home and I just focus on YouTube. Nope, not even that's not the case today, right? That's just really not the case. I am a single mother, so I wear all type of hats, right? And I don't mind wearing my hats and conducting myself and handling business. I thrive on that, right? I feel better when I know that I got things done off my checklist, right? But anyway, so these people want to make a big deal about my rent being late because I paid it on the 4th. First of all, it shouldn't matter to nobody but me and Mr. Ernest and Florence Wong, right? But since these people are so desperate for something to mention about me, they will mention the stupidest, pettiest shit. It's not nobody problem whether my rent is late or not. Although my rent is not late. Shit. The 4th does not make it late. The 4th actually makes it right on time. And I've been on time because anything after the 5th, you guys, I told y'all it's a $75 fee. And I'd rather go get my nails done with that $75 and just give it to Florence. Them people got a gang of money. I'm not the only house that they own. Like, they have several homes. And, these people are very well off. And them taking my $75, I think, is stupid. Let me just make sure that I give them their money on before the 5th each month because I'd rather not give nobody no extra money if I don't have to. Right? But these people will make a conversation out of that. Like, that's how starving to death they are to have something to say about me. That's not even much of a conversation to have. And who the fuck do these people think they are that I got to prove whether I'm on time or late with my rent? It doesn't matter to anybody but me. It's the roof over me and my children head. It's not gonna benefit none of these motherfuckers talking about it. So why do you care? See, I'm like, why do you care? I only talk shit and cuss the Morphodite off because the bitch say shit about me. And like I say, the bitch is getting more and more desperate because the hoe is going to hell. The hoe used to then try to go to hell, but now the bitch is going to hell, mentioning my son and doing all the low vibrational shit that the bitch is doing. But I'm not coming here to answer no motherfucking questions. I'm not here to prove nothing. I love my squad because you guys are, it's all that matter. And y'all know what else I know? Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute. Let me see. Mine too, Ron. 21 guys said mine too. My rent is, let me see, rent is my first gonna keep it. That's right. My rent is due the first to the fifth. Let me see. The boy saying you use the PI money for your bills. Shamika. I posted my bank account the other day and I'll post my bank account again today because that's not true. The PI money is sitting in my bank along with my personal money. It's over $7,000. I'm gonna post it for you guys, okay? I have not paid the PI yet, although I've been in conversation with a few, but I want to make sure that I get enough for my money, right? I want to make sure that I get what I need and I'm not just giving up almost close to $2,000 for some bullshit that, I could have got for less, right? So I'm being very careful, but the money is there. And if anybody feel like the money is not there and y'all want me to prove that to y'all, I will because I don't have nothing to hide. Nothing to hide, nothing to hide. Let me see. Shani Lowe say it's not late until after the fifth, but she would know because that she lives in a barn. Shani Lowe. Exactly. And then the bitch is trying to, BYB is trying to make it like I lied. This the same woman that said that that property that she owned it. We all found out that that barn is not your property. That barn has nothing to do with you. She also lied and said that she had a husband, but she wants us to consider the common law husband, right? See, in California, after 7 years of living with a man, it can be considered common law, right? Well, I lived with a man for 10 plus years and he never married me or never did it, in a church with a pastor. So I never said that we was married. This lady wants to hold on to the fact because she dated a guy for a certain length of time that they were common law, but he never, ever, ever went somewhere, bought a ring, and said, I do. So the bitch lied about being married. The bitch lied about owning that land. She lied about Patches owning the land. But she wants to say that I'm a liar. No, bitch, you're a liar. You're a liar. You know what I'm saying? And anything I lied about, I came here and it was only my house being an owner. And I don't know why I felt the need to even go that route, but I did. But I stood in the paint. I stood on that shit and I corrected myself out loud for the world to see and said that's just not the case. Let me tell you guys why, right? But this bitch has never come here and confessed any of the shit that we caught her up in. And I don't give a fuck if she do or don't. But bitch, you lied about a few things that I could say too. You also lied and said it was a second house on that land. But then when we get a bird's eye view, it's only the shit shack ass barn. You lie, ain't no big house. What? Oh, remember y'all remember her saying the big house? Ain't no motherfucking big house, bitch. But see, she spoke that shit into her future because now the bitch is headed to the big motherfucking house, right? Like that's crazy. We back. Yep, we back, Miss Deb. Let me go down. She just say if you wouldn't have told BYB to go, she would still been on your panel talking about trees. BYB told you to say you saw her house and it was nice, right? Yeah, Gina wanted me to lie, and then she keep lying. The only people that I FaceTime, you guys, is my grandkids. Never in a million years have I ever felt the need to FaceTime this bitch. And I don't understand why she wants to keep telling people she FaceTime me. It's bad enough that I text you a couple times and I actually talk to you a couple times. But why you trying to make it like I FaceTime you? That's not true. That's weird motherfucking behavior. I FaceTime my grandkids or they FaceTime me because they're my grandbabies and they want to see their mama and I want to see them. But I have no reason to FaceTime your raggedy ass. No reason at all. And you so ashamed. Barnyard Betty is so ashamed of the that place Which if I lived in a porta potty, I would be ashamed too, you guys. Like I would. Hey, I see you looking, Andrew. How you doing, baby? Jake, you'll say, hey, Rosin Squad, Pink Hands Waving. I love Chalk. They lucky they get rip from me. Okay, love chops. That's them running with the light Shamika, and it's okay, cause that's what I was gonna tell y'all. Right, same here. I don't play about my rent, Ashanti. Them people love me, honey. Them people love me, and I'm not gonna mention too much, but y'all, I got surprises coming. I got elevation in the works. This is why I have to remain happy and thanking God, because God is listen, allowing mountains to be moved in me and my family's favor. Like I'm so delighted, right? I'm so delighted, but I can't share a lot of the news now, but you guys will see, and it's not gonna be much longer. Let me see, mine's too. Rosalind, is my folk gonna keep it that way? That's right. Well, damn, you could tell they are reaching. They are, Miss Hennessy, they are reaching for anything to be able to say about me. Why do it matter about my rent? Like they be wanting me so bad to have a problem. Just like y'all remember just last week, right? And I gotta say something else, but it keeps slipping my mind. But just last week, they was like, report her, IHSS. Now, what the fuck did that get them bitches? And I never came here. I didn't have anything to worry about. My daughter can work for whoever she want to work for. We're not doing shit wrong. Nothing has came about all that stupid shit. These bitches be loud and wrong. And this is what I was gonna tell you guys before I go. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all. Why can't I see? Let me see. I don't know why my phone keep doing that. I hope y'all can still hear me. But listen, y'all. It's long and it's so expected, right? The people that don't like me, they're never gonna give me the opportunity or give me the benefit of the doubt, right? They're not. Dang, I'm late, but I'm here. Okay, Latanya. Listen, they're never, ever, ever gonna give me the benefit of the doubt, and that's perfectly fine. It's expected. Y'all don't like me. It's expected, right? I expect this. The only people that matter is the people that love and support me. If you guys, I just hope, and it hasn't been working. These people are working overtime to try to influence somebody to think something different than what you guys see about me. It has not worked, and I'm so thankful because you guys are the only people that matter. If it don't work with y'all, then it don't matter what the fuck the left side think. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It does nothing for me. They don't, they be in my bushes, but they're not my raw squad. Those people don't matter to me. So if they believe me or not, it does not motherfucking matter. So it's not like my life is gonna change whether you believe me or not. But my squad, you guys make my channel amazing. You guys participate and it's fun. Thank you, Love Chop, for the $20 super sticker, baby. Thank you. It's Ashanti is speaking to T Love fam. Michelle say, hey Roz, just joined. Thank you, baby. She do. Let me see. She also said that Patches was related to what? Jamama, who ain't Jamama, that lady that used to be on the pancake. But what, Cassandra? She said Patches is related to that lady. Wow. Patches ain't related to shit. Well, if listen, Patches being related to Ancient Mama, what the fuck that did to him? Cause he over there pulled in the motherfucker. They over there piss poor. Like, listen, don't tell nobody else. I'm late. Hey, Sony Day. I'll see you, baby. Hey, Small Talk Willie, Keisha T. Love Fam, Latanya, Nina Terry. I see you, baby. Royalty Queen. We hear you, Ross. Thank you, Lisa Best. Because listen, I can't stand doing lives. My laptop just spoiled me. How much time we got before Glam come live? Because I don't want to be in Glam's way. Hopefully, I'll be home by the time she start because we supposed to be singing and stuff. Let me see. Latoya said, they can tell me shit about Ross because I already know what it is. I love you, honey, and ain't going no motherfucking where. Thank you, Latanya. Thank you, baby, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's why I said I really got to bring you guys the content that we pulled up to talk about. This is really a distraction, but I did want to let Shannon. because I'm calling her by her name. I want to give her the utmost respect because just go on about your business. Like, I appreciate it. I pray that she sincerely accepts mine and let bygones be bygones. Like, move around. You got content. We all pulled up with content. We didn't know that we was gonna have to fight amongst each other. It's some people that don't. Like Barnyard Betty, I expect that she's gonna do this until they haul her raggedy ass off to jail. But it's okay. I want to, I got to honor my squad and really come here with newsworthy conversations because Barnyard Betty is not it, you guys. Sometimes I have to pull up and let these hoes know, and I can only say it on my platform because I wouldn't dare go to theirs. And then you guys always tell me not to jump on because y'all know I'll jump in a chat, I'll jump on a panel, and I'll cuss them bitches out to their face. But I'm trying not to do that. So I'll come on my platform and address certain things. But we do got better stuff to talk about. Let me see. Hey, let me see. Miss Janice say, Latanya, real talk. Thank y'all. Oh, she apologized. Yeah, I see you looking. She did. Oh, y'all apologize. She put out, listen, she put out, and go watch her video, you guys, because I don't see Barnyard Betty or anybody sharing this video. They only want to share negativity, right? They don't want to share that because she said that it was bothering her spirit for her to talk ill of the deceased, which I know because it bothers me. I don't like to do it, but I will retaliate and say something about somebody's deceased loved one. It doesn't make it right, but I'm just being honest because if God knows it, then who is people to hide from, right? So, yeah, she did a general apology, but I'm directly apologizing to her because I mentioned her mother in a distasteful way. Because I felt like when these people mention my son is disrespect. If you did not know him in his life, you should not speak ill of him in his death. So I did mention it. So yes, you guys, not really with me. Glam is coming on at 7. Is that 7 my time, Cassandra? Because I'll get mixed up with the times. Like right now, it's 3:24. So is that 7 my time or what time is it her time? Like, how long do I have? What's going on, y'all? Hey, Special K, you gonna have to catch the replay, baby. Ross start over. The real Dion. You want me to start? I ain't starting over. Shoot, listen. Let me see. Dang, I'm late. All y'all late, but them notifications did not go out. Anytime you have multiple live streams, you guys, you can expect for your notifications to go really, really slow. This is where the replay game come into play. So the video is gonna be here. It's really, I just really have something to say. I'm not trying to kumbaya. Let me be very clear. I'm not trying to kumbaya. I'm not even asking this lady not to talk about me. I said it would be nice if she just moved on with her commentary, right? Because I be triggered to retaliate and this thing can be kept going forever, right? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I will do that, but that's not my go to, right? So I just hope that and it's sad because the only reason why she would keep it going is it's the only time that these people would tune in. I really wish that people would really watch these people lives, even when they're not talking about me. That way, they don't have to be so desperate for the views and bring up shit and create lies about me just to be able to get the views. Because this is what Barnyard Betty do. This is what Elephantitis do. They don't know me. I don't have a criminal record. I don't have any evictions. I've never talked to these people about my children being abusive in any type of way. The things that they say that they know about me is just not true. It's not factual information. None of these people can say anything for a fact. The Morphodite want to act as if my mother didn't love me and my mother wasn't there. My mother was there every day, all day. My mother lived with me. My mother, she was in the home with me, helping my grandmother with me, but she was free to come and go as she pleased because my grandmother and my grandfather was the primary providers for my care. I never was adopted. I never was through CPS or anything to that nature. I don't have her daughter's story. I simply was just in the custody of my grandparents because my mother had an addiction and she ran the streets. But my mother was at home a lot. My mother hugged me and loved me, and she was great to me up until the day that she left this earth at 42. She became my biggest helper. She would come to my house at 5 o'clock in the morning and help my babies get ready for school so I could go get my bus, and I would come back and pick them up, and my mother would have them all together. And then on the days where she wasn't getting high, she would be at my house cooking and cleaning. And by the time me and my babies came home from school, we walked into a clean environment with something good on the stove to eat. My mother was a big part of my life. So the picture that the Morphodite try to paint is just not my reality. But it hurts her because the Morphodite is suffering financially, spiritually, and just long. I could just imagine just lonely. I could just imagine it's only her and that, the person she went and got from somewhere, but I don't see nobody else around her. So she's gonna make up all type of lies because she wants to get in with the negative people. She wants an audience, and she's doing it all for free. So it's really crazy. But now she's begging for cash apps. So it's crazy, right? It's crazy. Let me see. Ooh, the sun is right in my face. Dang, Roz. Let me see. Dang, Roz, my mom died at age of 42. Also, I was 11 years old. Oh, Miss Teresa, for real. My mom was 42. I was 27. Wow. My oldest daughter was 10 or 11. I get mixed up, but Majane was 10 or 11 when my mom passed away. Let me see. My mom had an aneurysm, you guys. She did not take care of her blood pressure. And I remember my mom always saying that her blood pressure was high and they wanted her to take medication. But I was so ignorant to blood pressure that I didn't even know how important it was. So I never, really dealt with it or, encouraged her to deal with it because I just didn't have the information. And after she died is when I learned the importance about blood pressure, y'all. And I could say that like I was so ignorant, I did not know. If I would have known, I could have helped my mom get her medication. I could have made time to, take her to get what she needed, but I didn't. And it went uncured. And eventually she had a vessel bust in her brain in the back of her, like the neck area. And that's where all your core functions are. So her breathing, talking, everything was destroyed with that aneurysm, and it cost her life, you guys. So if you are dealing with blood pressure, please do not please take it serious. If they tell you to take a medication, please take the medication, but check your labs on a regular basis to make sure the medication is not causing other issues to your main organs. Because with me, with my kidneys, I think the blood pressure medicine, the hydrochlorothiazide, was really strong and it kind of caused my kidneys to overwork. So if I would have known better, I would have made sure that I checked the functions of my blood work before I stayed on that medicine for so long. But yeah, so make sure that you stay on top of your blood pressure and make sure that you have your doctor check your labs to make sure that everything is copacetic because the blood pressure medicine will cause other issues, right? But that's just a little information. Hello, everyone. Hey, Tracy, Bailey. T Love Fam say blood pressure is one of the most common issues in blacks. Yes, because of our eating, because of the seasonings that we use. We use a lot of sodium, and that's not okay. Because it puts extra fluid in our body. Sodium breaks down to fluid. It puts the fluid in our body, and then too much fluid in your body can cause your blood pressure to go high and everything to work harder, like your heart. Everything works harder, right? So you got to be careful with the seasoning, and that's why it's in blacks because we like our stuff seasoned. But Mrs. Dash, bell pepper, onion, it's a lot of substances that make your food taste just as good. And I'm so glad because I take my medication. I used to take three, now I take two because I'm getting control of my blood pressure. But I also changed how I season my food. I use a lot of garlic, fresh garlic. I use a lot of onion and bell pepper and Mrs. Dash and pepper, a little pinch of a pink Himalaya sea salt. Like I just, and it's a habit now. Sometimes um my kids will use seasoning salt or season all. but not that often. Not that often, you guys, because that's the issue. Let me see. Use powder when seasoning, y'all. Yes, Special K. Garlic powder. I don't buy any salts. Garlic, salt, all that stuff. I don't buy that no more. I buy a lot of the garlic powders, onion powders, that type of stuff. It turns out good. But yes, hey Miss YouTube on Fire, how you doing, baby? My mom passed at 27. Let me see, it was five of us. The youngest two don't remember her. We miss her so much. It's hard. Yes, 21 guys. And you know what? It's a trip because Joel do not remember my mom. He was one or two. I don't know, one or two. Davion remember her granny. Myron remembered his granny, and Majane remember her granny. But Joel, he said he has a vivid imagination, but he was a baby. He was a baby. And that is hard because I'm like, dang, Joel, she loved you so much. I wish you could have remembered that because my Janae will tell you, Granny, listen, my mama, all my kids had chores growing up, right, you guys? Everybody had chores. My mama would spoil my kids so much that she would come to my house when my kids got out of school and she would help them with their chores. Or sometimes she would just do their chores and let them have a day off. So my kids, y'all think I spoil my grandkids? My mama spoiled my babies, you guys. Let me see. Oh wow, sorry to hear that, Roz. The silent killer. Yes, J Gill 69. It is definitely a silent killer. Royalty Queen say my mom had the same thing, but the doctors said in the she wouldn't live in the past year. Look at God, still here. Oh, wow, Royalty Queen. That's amazing. Wow, I'm so happy that your mother survived that. And you know what? I've met other people that had aneurysms, but they didn't have it in the back. They had it like in the front, on the side, different places, and it didn't cause as much damage. But I'm so thankful that your mother made it through. Thank you, Father God. Yeah, God is amazing. People cannot tell you, even when you are faced with that, you don't know. It's always up to God. Let me see. Yes, I take my blood pressure medicine serious. Yes, small talk with Lakeisha. Yes, yes, yes. And while you're taking it, even if you don't get your labs checked every 30 days, like I do, get them checked at least 3 to 4 times a year just to make sure that none of your organs are suffering because those medications be hard on your body. T Love fam say blood pressure is one of the most common issues in Black. Yes, it is because my grandmother had it, my great grandmother Medea had it, like a lot of people, my aunties. I have a couple of aunties and a couple of uncles that all deal with blood pressure issues. Let me see. 21 said you had blood pressure. A special case said Royalty Queen God has the final say. That's beautiful. Yes, I'm so thankful. Miss Janice putting up the prayer hands. Let me see. Glam will be coming on about 30 minutes our time. Okay, Miss Jackie. So I'm probably gonna be driving, but Davion should be heading back now, you guys. So I'm gonna be driving, but if we gotta if we gotta join from the car, we will. Let me see. Nina Terry say I lost my mom as well due to high blood pressure. She was only 53. Wow. It's just we just didn't have the information, right, guys? Like I wish. If I had the information, my mom would have been at the doctor. My mom would have had her medication, all that. But we didn't have it. Hey, Danielle knew me. I see you, baby. Miss YouTube on fire. Say Janice Honeycomb. Hey, sis. Janice say thanks everyone for supporting Chopping It Up with Ross. Yes, thank you guys. Let me see. Evan Joe. Say hey, there, Roz. And Chad, have a wonderful evening on purpose. Most definitely, Yvonne Joe, you too, baby. Miss Janice say you guys click that like button. Click the like button. A special case say Sony Day. Let me see. Herbs. Yes, herbs is great. My oldest daughter, introduced me to a lot of good herbs. I don't like cumin. Cumin is a herb that's so strong. Instead of using taco salt, taco package for your taco season, she had me using cumin, fresh garlic, and something, and it does give it a taco flavor. But cumin is strong, so some herbs I can't, but a lot of herbs I can. Let me see. Laurentina say hello, Rosa Chan. Hey boo. Sony Day say and fresh herbs give food a good flavor as well. Yep, fresh herbs they do. Miss YouTube is speaking to J Gill 69. Hey sis. A special case say seasoning salt is all, let me see, is dead, seasoning salt is deadly. Let me see, it's very salty. If not careful, yeah. Yeah, so we gotta be careful. Hey, in the cut. I haven't seen you in a while. In the cut. Oh, Miss Merlin, this gonna be the last message, and then I'm gonna get off so that I can get prepared for Glam to Glam Live. Miss Merlin McKenzie say sorry to hear. Roz, I've had an aneurysm in my head, and that let me see, erupted. Let me see. Let me see, Roz. I had an aneurysm in my head, had erupted, and thank God, I'm here. And now they're watching the second one. Let me see. So that blood pressure is very important. That way, I try to stay low. Okay, Miss Merlin, and I pray. You know, my friend, and I'm not gonna say which one of my friends, but my friend recently was diagnosed with maybe having aneurysms forming. So she's been getting all type of tests and even went got a surgery, you know. So yes, I pray that, you know, I wish it was a way that they could drain it. Instead of watching the second one, could they like drain it? You know, because that would be so uncomfortable to just know that it exists, right? That's crazy. Hey, beautiful diva, Miss YouTube on fire, Special K, Miss Janice. Okay, I'm gonna drop down. Bless doesn't say high blood pressure runs in my family. My baby daughter has it bad, and let me see, and I can't stress to her enough about how important it is to take her medicine. Yes, yes, make sure listen. And I also been got into the habit, y'all. I feel like I'm a doctor because y'all know I'm a hypochondriac, and I'm not proud of it, y'all. But dealing with anxiety will make you really iffy about your health, right? So before I take my medicine, I think I check my blood pressure at least twice a day. I got a blood pressure machine, y'all, and sometimes I bring it in my car with me and shit. I don't know, I'm crazy, y'all. But I always check my blood pressure, and I want to make sure I see that 130 over 80. If anything over 130, and it's supposed to be 120, but I'll give myself 10 points up or down. But anything over that, and I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I just have to write it down. Sometimes I keep a journal, but I check my blood pressure all the time because I'm traumatized. Like, my mother passed from it. Like, I'm traumatized. So, you know, just make sure that you guys be aware. Be aware. Sent you a super sticker, Ross. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, baby. I don't know why. I'm on my phone, Renee, so you know it'd be hard for me to keep up. I'm so spoiled with my laptop. Wow. Roz, are you cooking cornbread dressing for Thanksgiving? Yes, Sally Wiggins. Yes, and I'm so excited because my oldest daughter is coming down for Thanksgiving. We're gonna cook Thanksgiving meal for home, but we will be with family. If you guys want me to do the cornbread dressing online, I think Majane wanted me to taste hers, but we definitely gonna make our cornbread from the cornmeal from scratch. Boil us some chicken breast with the celery and all the goodness, and mix it up. You know, we gonna have it good. A little sage, a little poultry seasoning. Oh, it's gonna be so good, y'all. I'm definitely making it. Thanks everyone for supporting Ross. Yes, Lady Justice. Thank you guys. And you know what? You guys always make me feel better. It was kind of like not supposed to be a negative live. I know anytime I come on here and I talk about the stalker bitch, it could turn negative. But for the most part, this is a nice live. I hope that Shannon heard me. I hope that is copacetic, you know, from here on out. And we're gonna see, right? Because I know the negative influence is huge. So we just gonna have to, you know, watch. And then money is the root to all evil. So if it's about a few dollars and I bring the traffic, then I may just have to be harassed, right, you guys? And it's okay. I guess it comes with the territory of being popping in these YouTube streets. But anyway, I love you guys. I'm gonna see you guys over celebrating with Glam. And let's go have an amazing good time. I love you guys. Thank you guys for pulling up and talking to me. I will see everybody over at Glam to Glam. And then tomorrow we have a members only live. So I will see you guys then too. God's will. We're going to have an amazing rest of our day, and I will see you guys later. I love each and every one that loves me. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.